What if reality isn't what it seems? What if the universe itself is not a cold machine, but a living consciousness, one that dreams through you? Ancient mystics believed they held the keys to this mystery, hidden within 7 timeless laws. Known as the Hermetic Principles, lies what they called the architecture of reality itself. This is the Esoteric Archive, and tonight we explore the forbidden knowledge of the Hermetic Principles. Hermeticism traces its roots to Hermes Trismegistus, the thrice great Hermes, a mythical sage said to be the fusion of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek Hermes, guardian of sacred wisdom. These teachings were whispered in mystery schools, encoded in symbols, and later compiled into a legendary text, the Kybalion. Its message? That the universe is not chaos, but a conscious, ordered system governed by 7 laws, each one a key to understanding the nature of reality, the mind, and the divine. Let's open the vault and explore each principle, one by one. 1. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The all is mind. The universe is mental. This is the first and perhaps most radical Hermetic truth. It suggests that everything, from the stars in the heavens to the thoughts in your head, arises from one infinite consciousness. To the Hermetic masters, matter wasn't fundamental, mind was. The physical world, they said, is but a shadow cast by consciousness. Modern science, in its own way, is catching up. Quantum physics tells us that observation influences reality. The act of perceiving seems to shape the outcome, and Hermeticism would nod and say, of course it does. Reality is not something you see, it's something you participate in creating. To live this principle is to recognize the creative power of your thoughts. Your inner world shapes your outer one. Change the mind, and the universe follows. 2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As above, so below. As below, so above. This phrase has echoed through centuries of mysticism. It means that the same patterns repeat across all levels of reality, from the cosmic to the microscopic, from the soul to the atom. What happens in the heavens reflects within us. The cycles of planets mirror the cycles of human emotion. To understand the greater universe, look within yourself. To understand yourself, study the stars. You are not in the universe. You are the universe, observing itself from a single point of view. In modern life, this principle teaches harmony. When you find alignment between your inner state and your outer world, your thoughts, actions, and environment, you move in rhythm with the cosmos itself. 3. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves. Hermeticism tells us that nothing rests. Everything is in constant motion. From the dense vibration of stone to the subtle frequency of thought, all is energy, moving, resonating, alive. This principle reveals why emotions, thoughts, and even intentions carry real power. When you enter a room, people feel your vibe, not metaphorically, but energetically. To raise your vibration is to elevate your consciousness. Gratitude, love, and focus generate higher frequencies. Fear, anger, and doubt, lower ones. You attract experiences that resonate with your dominant vibration. Modern parallel. From brainwave states to sound healing and meditation, vibration governs the bridge between matter and spirit. 4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has 2 poles, light and dark, hot and cold, good and evil. But Hermeticism teaches that these are not separate forces. They are degrees of the same thing. Hot and cold are simply variations of temperature, love and hate of emotion. The difference lies only in degree, not in nature. To the wise, this principle offers mastery of self. If you can understand that despair and joy are the same energy expressed at different frequencies, you can transmute one into the other. Mastery is not escaping duality. It's learning to turn shadow into light. In daily life, polarity reminds us that opposites define each other. Without loss, there can be no appreciation of gain. Without stillness, no movement. 5. The principle of rhythm. Everything flows, out and in. Everything in existence moves like a pendulum. There is rise and fall, creation and destruction, expansion and contraction. The Hermetists observed this rhythm in nature, in economies, in empires, and in our own emotions. What swings to one extreme must eventually return to the other. This law teaches balance. When life swings toward chaos, know that order will return. When you feel the pull of negativity, remember, the pendulum will swing back. Rather than resist the tides, align with them. Flow with change, not against it. 6. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Nothing happens by chance. Every event has its cause, and every cause its inevitable effect. To the untrained eye, this appears as luck, fate, or coincidence, but to the initiate, it's law. Hermeticism declares, if you wish to master life, become the cause, not the effect. Most drift through existence reacting to external forces. The adept learns to act with intention, planting seeds that will inevitably yield the results they desire. In modern terms, this is the principle behind deliberate creation, discipline, and focus. Your choices ripple through time in ways unseen, weaving the tapestry of your destiny. 7. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. The final Hermetic law states that gender exists in all things, not merely physical, but spiritual, mental, and cosmic. Masculine and feminine energies are complementary forces, the active and the receptive, the projective and the creative. Every thought you manifest requires both energies. The masculine mind initiates, focus, direction, intention. The feminine receives, intuition, imagination, nurturing. When the two unite, creation is born. In your own life, harmony between these forces brings balance. Too much masculine energy, and we force outcomes. Too much feminine, and we drift without anchor. But together, they form the divine union that powers all manifestation. The Hermetic Principles are more than mystical philosophy. They are maps, guides for consciousness. Each one reveals a facet of reality's design, and together they whisper a deeper truth. That the universe is not separate from you. It is you, thinking, dreaming, experiencing itself through infinite forms. These teachings were once considered forbidden, not because they were evil, but because they gave power to the individual. Power to shape thought, to command emotion, to align with the laws that govern the cosmos. When you live by these principles, life stops happening to you and begins happening through you. The Hermetic masters knew, to understand the laws of the universe is to become one with its mind. What Hermetic principle resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below.